Hello everyone, welcome back. Titus Max here. I did say that I might be back with the DLC for Cuphead, and here we are. It's been a little while since my last post, so I hope you guys forgive me. But right now we're going to jump into Cuphead and the delicious last course. We're going for golly, a perfect score. The first run through, that means I'm looking for an A+ on all of the levels. The first tutorial level, we get to use Miss Chalice, and I gotta say, I wasn't a fan of her movement. I was so used to Cuphead and Mugman that I decided to use them to complete this challenge. The first bosses that I face is the Moonshine Mob. It's a bunch of insects living underground. I decided to use my trusty roundabout and my lobber in order to fight them. I do have the smoke bomb equipped, so I can dash through enemies if needed. The spider here keeps on calling on his comrades to help him out. He will drop these little, I don't know, spider web sacks that have these explosive materials in them. That if you get close to them, they will explode, but if you smoke dash through them or just try to avoid them altogether, it's pretty easy. And he is already done. I love using the roundabout and the smoke dash here. The music sound waves that are coming from the record player will not hurt you unless they are red. So I stay underground here on the bottom level. I use my smoke dash through the red waves. Keep blasting this, I guess she's an ant or a fire ant or something, with my roundabout until she finally transitions to the final phase. Now the final boss is kind of a two-parter. You got the anteater where you can hit his tongue, so that's I'm going to use my super milk here, or you got the snail that's underneath his hat. A couple parries on the tongue allows me to build up my super meter, but I gotta watch out for this bouncing ball of insects that he spits at me. Luckily he goes low. I can do a couple more parries and keep shooting him. Now they are tricky with this. They say knockout, but it's not the normal announcer knockout voice, so you know it's the snail that's actually trying to trick you. A couple specials and a couple more shots on the snail on the top of the head let you know it's the actual knockout. So with a 158, 3, 3, 6, and 2 stars, that makes it an A+, and golly, a perfect score on the first boss. I did make a special trip to Pork Rinds in order to purchase the Heart Ring. The Heart Ring is by far the most effective special charm that I have found for the DLC, and I particularly like it on the airplane levels. I equip it here and I go on to my next boss. You're going to see how effective it is in just a second. Good old Esther Winchester. You've got some horse flies, you've got some ink snakes, I don't know what they are, and you got a buzzard dropping dynamite along with her lassoing a cactus that will shoot dynamite at you. You just got to pay attention when she throws a lasso, get a little lower than the cactus. You can actually avoid the dynamite by staying low or getting high and just getting small in order to avoid it. When I'm up high and she's down low, I like to throw some bombs. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to avoid everything and hit the horseflies when they show up. And that first phase is done pretty quickly. Does the second phase suck? I mean, I guess if you say that she sucks, then yeah, but it's actually pretty easy. I used my special at the beginning and I missed my parry on those pink dollars. That's okay. Just kind of stay in the middle. The suction from the vacuum kind of throws off your flight path. That's okay. We are now in the third phase. And that is why I love that charm. That one little parry already gave me 4 HP. I am now up from where I normally am. And if I get hit, like I did there, I just parry again. And one more parry brings me back to 3. You can see why the heart charm is so valuable at this point. Now I'm back to 4 HP. There's a lot going on. You got to weave in between the sausages on the thin parts. You can parry the pink peppers that are coming out of her. And you just want to keep hitting her with your Gatling gun. I try to get a few more shots in there. I'm trying to build up my special. Take another hit, but I'm still at 4 HP. Now I'm down to 3, but that is okay. Take another parry. I've got a special. Even though I get hit early, she gets a little splash damage, and that is a knockout. With a final time of 156, 336, and 2 stars, that's our second A+, and golly, a perfect score for this DLC. We move on to the Howling Aces. Now, although this looks like a plane level, it is not a plane level. It is in fact just a regular level on planes, so I kind of like the change of pace. I did decide to keep my roundabout, and I do have my heart charm, as you can see there, with my parry. I'm already at 4 HP. Whenever the bulldog comes down and shoots the cat, he's going to launch some yarn at you. You just need to duck underneath it. The tricky part is staying on this plane here in the bottom. Whatever side you stand on, that's what direction it's going to go. So you got to try to keep it in the middle, and also look out for all the projectiles that are coming your way. Here we have a second phase, and all the little pups are launching letters at us. I know there's a secret where you can just hit the letters in a certain order and you can unlock the secret phase. I've done it a couple times, but I didn't really know how I did it. It was just more by accident. Anyway, we're moving on to the third phase where we have the laser beams. It's going to fire 2 beams that are both yellow, and on the third phase it becomes pink. Now I did equip the tracer here because of the screen tilting. This was by far the most frustrating phase. That's why I equipped the tracer. Now, in order to combat the screen tilting problem that you have, you want to try to tilt your head in the direction of the screen and your controller at the same time. So it's leaning to the right, so I'm tilting my head to the right, and I've got my controller to the right. Meanwhile, the tracer is busy hitting what I needed to hit. After switching to the roundabout for the last couple of hits and a super milk, I get the knockout. Thank goodness, because my gosh, that is frustrating. 2 minutes on the dot. 336 and 2 stars. That is, golly, a perfect score, an A+ for the final boss for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. If not, that's okay too. But in the next video, we're going to continue through the DLC and get the rest of the bosses. Until next time, Titus Max out.